Welcome back, coin collectors and enthusiasts. Today, we have an exciting episode where we explore the top 5 most valuable United Kingdom coins, covering 5 pence, 2 pence, 10 pence, and 50 pence coins. We'll discuss coins from different years, mint marks, and conditions, highlighting their rarity, historical significance, and current market value. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting out, this video will give you detailed insights into these coins and why they are highly sought after. Let's get started. First up, the United Kingdom 5 new pence coin from 1975, specifically one found in rusty or damaged condition. Many people discover this coin in old drawers, inherited collections, or bundles of world coins and wonder if it might be rare, or even valuable. So in this video, we'll explore its history, its features, its rarity, and most importantly its auction market value in dollars. Let's get started. The 5 new pence coin was first introduced in 1968 as part of the UK's transition from the old pre-decimal currency to the decimal system. By 1975, the coin was firmly established as a standard denomination in everyday circulation. It replaced the old shilling and maintained the same value equivalent to 1/20th of a pound. These coins were minted from cupronickel and were produced in large numbers during the 1970s because the UK economy and population relied heavily on coinage for daily transactions. Although historically interesting, the 1975 5p is generally considered one of the more common decimal coins of its era. The 1975 5 new pence coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, showcasing her wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. On the reverse side, you'll find the crowned Scottish thistle, a symbol of Scotland, surrounded by the inscription New Pence. The coin has a diameter of 23.6 mm and is composed of cupronickel, giving it a silver-like appearance when it is in clean, preserved condition. Even though this design is common, it remains popular among collectors for its classic Machin portrait and bold emblem of Scottish identity. When it comes to rarity, the truth is straightforward. The 1975 5 new pence coin is not rare. Millions were minted, and many still survive today in collections, coin bags, and circulation remnants. A rusty or damaged example has even less collector demand because cupronickel corrosion significantly lowers the coin's aesthetic and market value. Collectors typically seek well-preserved or uncirculated pieces, and a rusty condition coin usually appeals only to beginners or bulk collectors. So while it may hold sentimental or educational value, its rarity factor is extremely low in damaged condition. Now, let's talk about the part everyone comes for: the auction value. In its rusty, circulated condition, the 1975 5 new pence coin generally sells for $433,000 on average, often as part of bulk world coin lots. Clean, fine condition examples might sell for $321,000 depending on the seller and buyer interest. Only high-grade uncirculated coins can reach $114,000, but these are not the rusty ones we're discussing today. So overall, a rusty 1975 5p coin holds very modest monetary value on the auction market. If you're collecting UK decimal coins, it's always a good idea to look for coins in better grades: fine, very fine, or uncirculated. Avoid cleaning rusty coins with harsh chemicals because it can damage the surface further and drop the value even more. Store your coins in dry holders or albums to prevent corrosion. If you're sorting through a collection, it may be more worthwhile to group rusty coins into mixed lots rather than selling them individually. And lastly, keep checking dates, as some specific decimal coins from later years can be surprisingly rare and valuable. So there you have it, the full story of the United Kingdom 5 new pence 1975 coin in rusty condition. While it's not a rare or high-value collectible, it remains a charming piece of UK decimal history and serves as a great starter coin for new collectors. If you enjoyed learning about this coin and want more videos on rare or potentially valuable finds, next up, the United Kingdom 2 pence coin from 1994, specifically in circulated fine condition. While it might seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, the story behind its mintage, its design, and its place in the collector's market adds a surprising amount of depth. Today, we'll explore its history, its unique characteristics, its rarity in both normal and damaged condition, and finally, its current auction value in US dollars. So if you've ever wondered whether this humble copper-plated steel coin is worth more than face value, stay tuned. The 1994 UK 2 pence coin belongs to a period of significant transitions in British coin manufacturing. Originally introduced in 1971 during decimalisation, the 2 pence coin was first made in bronze. However, by the early 1990s, the Royal Mint began shifting to copper-plated steel due to rising metal costs. The 1994 issue still features the third portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklouf, which was used from 1985 to 1997. The obverse design is known for its dignified and youthful depiction of the Queen. Meanwhile, the The reverse continues with the familiar badge of the Prince of Wales, an ostrich feather plume encircled by a coronet with the German motto Ich diene, meaning I serve. Although millions of these coins were produced in 1994, the year remains one of the key dates from the early copper-plated era, bridging old traditions with modern minting methods. When examining a 1994 2p coin, you'll notice several features that distinguish it from earlier issues. The shift to copper-plated steel makes the coin slightly magnetic, unlike pre-1992 bronze strikes. This is a quick and easy way for collectors to identify the metal composition. The raised portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse offers sharp detailing when well preserved, and even in fine circulated condition, the crown, hair waves, and neckline should still be visible. On the reverse, the Prince of Wales feathers display distinctive textures, though wear is common around the centre plume and motto ribbon. Although the design isn't rare, certain misstrikes, like offset strikes, incomplete plating, or die cracks can make the coin far more valuable. The 1994 issue is also known for producing a few lightly misaligned dies, so subtle details can be worth noticing. In terms of rarity, the standard 1994 2p coin is not considered rare in the UK numismatic world. It had a large mintage and remains widely available in circulation today. However, condition is everything in coin collecting. A coin in circulated fine condition is considered average. It shows moderate wear with most major details intact. Damage such as corrosion, scratches, or edge distortions normally decreases value significantly. That said, some collectors specifically seek unusual examples, such as coins with rust, plating issues, or unusual surface defects, but only if they were created during the minting process. Ordinary damage from circulation does not add value and usually makes the coin less desirable. Because the 1994 2p is common, even fine condition examples compete with thousands of better preserved ones on the market. This keeps collector demand low for average condition or damaged coins. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know: the value. A standard circulated 1994 2p coin in fine condition typically sells for $416,000, depending on the buyer and presentation. Since the face value is minimal and the mintage was high, its worth remains low under normal circumstances. In some online auctions, you might occasionally see listings selling for a bit more, especially if bundled with other coins or marketed toward beginners. But realistically, the coin's value remains close to its face equivalent. Only error coins or exceptional uncirculated examples rise in price, sometimes reaching $221,000 for minor errors and even higher for rare minting flaws. For a typical circulated fine condition piece with no unusual features, expect its value to stay modest. For those interested in collecting UK 2p coins, here are a few helpful tips. First, always inspect your coins under good lighting to identify minting errors or special features that could raise their value. Second, store coins in protective sleeves or capsules to prevent further wear and corrosion. Third, learn to distinguish between mint-created flaws and post-circulation damage. This skill can significantly affect your collecting success. Fourth, consider building date sets or focusing on rare varieties rather than accumulating common circulated coins. And finally, always compare prices between online marketplaces and local collectors to ensure you're getting a fair deal. In conclusion, the 1994 United Kingdom 2p coin may not be a rare treasure, but it represents a fascinating moment in British minting history. With its transition to copper-plated steel, its classic design, and its role in everyday circulation, it remains a popular entry-level collectible. While its value in circulated fine condition isn't high, the coin still offers historical charm and potential interest for collectors seeking errors, variations, or early examples of the steel-based 2p series. Next up, the United Kingdom 10 new pence 1968, specifically a coin found in bad, heavily worn, or damaged condition. Although this coin is quite common in general circulation, many collectors still wonder if age, design history, or condition can influence its value. So in this detailed breakdown, we'll walk through the history, the unique features, the rarity, and the auction market value in dollars, especially for coins found in poor condition. Let's get started. The 1968 10 new pence coin holds a special place in UK numismatic history because it was one of the earliest decimal coins issued before the official decimalisation in 1971. The British government released the 5p and 10p coins ahead of time to help the public adjust to the new currency system. The 10 new pence coin replaced the older florin, keeping the same value of 1/10 of a pound. Struck at the Royal Mint, the 1968 issue was produced in very large numbers, making it widely available for everyday use. These coins remained in circulation for decades until they were redesigned and downsized in 1992. While millions were minted, the early-date decimal coins still attract collector interest because they reflect a major transition in UK currency history: the shift from centuries-old pre-decimal money into the modern decimal system. Even in bad condition, the 1968 10 new pence coin has easily recognizable features. On the obverse, you'll find the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This portrait is one of the most iconic and widely recognized of her long reign, capturing a youthful and elegant profile. On the reverse, the coin displays the impressive crowned lion, symbolizing strength and heraldic tradition. This design, created by Christopher Ironside, represented the modern identity of British decimalization. The coin is large compared to the modern 10p struck in cupronickel, with a diameter of 28.5 mm, which gives it a satisfying weight and substantial feel. Even in damaged condition, the outline of the lion or the Queen's profile usually remains visible enough for collectors to identify. When it comes to rarity, the truth is that the 1968 10 new pence is not considered a rare coin, especially when found in heavily worn or damaged condition. Millions were minted, and many still survive in private collections, coin jars, and old drawers. However, coins that retain strong detail, or coins in uncirculated or proof-like condition, do attract more attention. But what about heavily worn or damaged pieces? Unfortunately, collector demand for coins in bad condition is quite low. Scratches, corrosion, pressure damage, or severe wear greatly reduce numismatic value, since collectors generally look for coins with sharp details and minimal imperfections. A badly damaged 1968 10p is usually viewed as a historical keepsake rather than a valuable rare find. Still, some hobbyists enjoy collecting these early decimal coins purely for history, regardless of condition. For new collectors, even a damaged example works as an inexpensive entry point into learning decimal coinage. So, how much is a 1968 10 new pence in bad condition worth today in the general market? A damaged or heavily circulated example usually sells for $332,000, basically its metal value or slightly above. These coins are extremely common, so low-grade examples rarely exceed this range. In online auctions, such as eBay or small collector marketplaces, they might occasionally sell for $224,000 if bundled with other early decimal coins or marketed as part of a historical set. However, individual damaged coins almost never reach high auction prices. Higher values are only seen for coins in brilliant uncirculated or proof condition, and those can reach $116,000, depending on presentation. But damaged examples remain at the low end of the value scale. If you enjoy collecting early decimal coins, here are a few tips to guide your journey. Always check condition carefully. Wear, dents, rust, and corrosion significantly reduce value, so examine your coins under good lighting. Look for sharper details. A strong line reverse and clean portrait are signs of better condition and higher desirability. Store your coins properly. Even low-value coins can deteriorate further if exposed to moisture or rough storage. Use coin flips or album pages for protection. Bulk lots are great for beginners. Early decimal coins are abundant, and buying mixed lots can help you learn varieties and condition grading. Consider upgrading. If you have a badly damaged example, you can often replace it with a better condition one for very little cost. The United Kingdom 10 new pence 1968 is a fascinating piece of Britain's decimalization history. While a coin in bad condition holds little monetary value, it still carries historical significance and serves as a reminder of the major currency transition of its time. Collectors may not pay much for heavily worn examples, but these coins remain enjoyable pieces of numismatic nostalgia. Whether you're a new collector or a dedicated enthusiast, early decimal issues like this are always worth exploring. Next up, the 50 new pence from 1969, found in circulated condition. Although this coin is not considered extremely rare, its historic significance as one of the first decimal coins and its collectible appeal give it a special place in the numismatic world. Today, we'll explore its history, its design features, how collectors view it even in worn condition, and what it's currently worth in the auction market in US dollars. Let's get started. The United Kingdom officially began transitioning from the old pound SD system, pounds, shillings, pence, to decimal currency in the late 1960s. In 1969, the 50 new pence coin was introduced as a replacement for the 10 shilling note, making it one of the very first decimal coins released before full decimalization in 1971. This early issue of the 50 new pence has historical importance because it marked a major shift in Britain's monetary system, a move that modernized the coinage and aligned the UK with global currency standards. The year 1969 also stands as the very first year this denomination was minted, which adds a layer of collector interest even if the mintage numbers were large. The coin circulated widely throughout the 1970s and 1980s, and many examples show signs of heavy use. Even though the coin is not rare in general, its connection to the decimalization era makes it appealing for collectors who enjoy building full historical sets. The 1969 50 new pence is instantly recognizable thanks to its distinctive seven-sided shape, known as an equilateral curve heptagon. This shape was chosen deliberately so the coin could be easily identified by touch and roll smoothly in vending machines. One of the first engineering considerations of its time. On the obverse, you'll find the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, one of the most iconic royal profiles used on British coinage. The portrait is detailed, youthful, and elegant, representing the Queen early in her reign. The reverse of the coin features Britannia, the national female personification of strength and unity, seated with a shield and trident. This design, created by Christopher Ironside, is a classic symbol of British identity. The coin's original larger size, much bigger than modern 50p coins, also makes it stand out physically and visually. It's important to understand that the 1969 50 new pence is not considered rare in numismatic terms. Millions were minted, and a large number remain in the hands of collectors today. However, what makes circulated or damaged examples interesting is their historical and transitional value rather than traditional rarity. Collectors who aim to complete full decimal sets appreciate owning the first-year issue, even if the coin is not in perfect condition. Circulated examples may show scratches, dulling, or edge wear due to decades of use, but they still retain collectible relevance because they represent a significant milestone in UK currency history. That said, demand for worn or damaged pieces is generally moderate. Most collectors prefer higher-grade examples, but circulated coins like yours still attract interest among beginner collectors, educational hobbyists, and those who enjoy filling binder sets affordably. Now let's talk about what most collectors are curious about: the value. In circulated condition, the 1969 50 new pence does not carry high monetary value. Because it is widely available, its price is influenced more by condition and collector demand than by rarity. Typically, a circulated or worn 1969 50p sells for around $322,000, depending on overall wear. Coins with heavy scratches, corrosion, or surface damage can go for as low as 50 cents, mainly as educational pieces. On the other hand, if a coin has only light circulation wear and remains visually appealing, it can reach $214,000 at small auctions, especially if sold to an enthusiast building a decimal coin timeline. Higher-grade versions in near-uncirculated or uncirculated condition can command $113,000, but these are separate from regular circulated examples. If you're looking to collect or sell a 1969 50 new pence, here are some helpful tips. Condition matters. Even though circulated coins are common, a coin with less wear will always attract more interest. Store the coin properly. Use protective sleeves or coin flips to prevent further wear or corrosion, especially if the coin is already aged. Build a complete decimal set. Many collectors enjoy collecting the full early decimal series from 1969 to the early 1970s. Your coin fits perfectly into that category. Check for varieties. While the 1969 issue does not have major recognized varieties, checking the coin for minting errors like off-strikes or die cracks can increase its value. Sell in the right market. Online platforms like eBay, small coin auctions, and collector groups often provide the best exposure for selling common early decimal coins. The 1969 50 new pence is more than just a circulated coin. It's a piece of British monetary history. While it may not be rare or highly valuable in worn condition, its legacy as one of the first decimal coins makes it a meaningful collectible. Whether you're just getting started in the hobby or adding to a growing coin portfolio, this coin offers a fascinating glimpse into the UK's transition to modern money. Next up, the United Kingdom 50 new pence coin from 1978 in fine condition. This coin is not just a piece of currency. It represents a piece of history, a collectible item, and, for many, a potential investment. We will explore its history, unique features, rarity, market value in dollars, and provide tips for collectors looking to add this coin to their collection. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting out, this video will give you detailed insights into the 1978 50 new pence coin. The 50 new pence coin, introduced in 1969, was part of the decimalisation of British currency, a process that modernised the UK monetary system. The 1978 issue is particularly significant because it represents the early years of the 50 pence series, which featured the iconic heptagonal shape introduced to differentiate it from other coins in circulation. The coin was minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, whose portrait adorns the obverse side, symbolising continuity and the monarchy's enduring presence in British life. The reverse side of the 1978 50 new pence coin features the seated Britannia, a classic representation of Britain's strength, maritime heritage, and national pride, surrounded by the denomination and the year of minting. What sets the 1978 50 new pence coin apart from other issues are several key features. First, its heptagonal shape, often called the seven-sided coin, makes it instantly recognizable and highly collectible. Second, the 1978 coin carries a distinct engraving of Britannia with intricate details that were later simplified in modern issues. Collectors value the fine detailing on the trident, shield, and flowing robes, which reflect the craftsmanship of the Royal Mint during that era. Additionally, the The coin's composition, a cupronickel alloy, ensures durability while maintaining a silver-like appearance. Subtle variations in strike quality, rim thickness, and font style across different mints also make some 1978 coins slightly rarer than others. While 50p coins were produced in significant quantities, the 1978 edition is considered increasingly rare in fine condition. Many coins from this period have suffered wear, scratches, or tarnishing over the decades. A fine condition coin retains much of its original detail, although it may show light circulation marks. Collectors specifically seek these coins because they represent a balance between affordability and quality. Coins in uncirculated or mint condition are far rarer and command premium prices, but fine condition coins are highly desirable for collectors who appreciate historical accuracy without the prohibitive cost of pristine examples. The combination of age, design, and collectible appeal makes the 1978 50 new pence a coin that consistently draws attention at auctions and in private sales. The auction and resale market for the 1978 50 new pence coin varies depending on condition and demand. As of now, coins in fine condition typically sell for around $536,000, depending on factors such as provenance, market trends, and specific collector interest. If the coin shows exceptional detail and minimal wear, the value can edge higher. Comparatively, coins in very fine or uncirculated condition can reach upwards of $434,000 or more at auction. It is important to monitor coin auctions, both online and in person, because prices can fluctuate based on collector demand, rarity, and the broader interest in UK decimal coins. For those looking to acquire a 1978 50 new pence coin, there are several key tips to keep in mind. First, always examine the coin's condition carefully. Even light scratches or discoloration can impact value. Second, consider purchasing from reputable dealers or auction houses to ensure authenticity and avoid counterfeits. Third, learn to recognize subtle minting variations, as some examples may carry slightly higher value due to unique characteristics. Fourth, keep the coin stored in a cool, dry environment, preferably in a protective holder, to prevent further wear and maintain its collectible appeal. Finally, stay informed about market trends, as demand for historical coins can increase significantly following media coverage or collector interest surges. In conclusion, the United Kingdom 50 new pence 1978 in fine condition is a remarkable coin that combines historical significance, artistic design, and collectible value. Its heptagonal shape, detailed Britannia design, and place in the early decimal coin series make it a must-have for many collectors. While it may not reach the astronomical values of rarer coins, its auction market performance and steady collector demand make it an appealing investment for both novice and seasoned numismatists. Whether you are building a British coin collection or simply interested in historical currency, the 1978 50 new pence coin is a fascinating and valuable addition. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay updated on more coin collecting content. And if you've got a 1978 50p, or any other interesting coin, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your story.